What's the word, YouTube? It's your boy Unselfish Gamer. Welcome to my channel, man. I bring you guys some more Lost Judgment gameplay. Welcome to, welcome back. Whatever one you feel comfortable with, whichever one apply to you, man. But I think I will go to sleep. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. We gotta head back to the school. Say less. Put an end to all the money because they violate us. As I made my way here, I put some hands and feet on a few cats. Now me got my experience right. Oh, it's lunchtime. Oh. Yeah, they different.
Yo.
Not really so different.
So, you gonna come out to lunch with us or what?
Don't you have anything more to say than that, Coda? Get your ass up.
Oh.
Come on. Monsoon's really not in the mood to deal with your shit today.
Monsoon.
I'll just eat lunch here, okay? Huh? You're getting us a lip now?
Hold on, they're trying to force her to hang out with
this stuff then.
But then you're gonna take her lunch?
You to get your ass up, you little slut.
Oh.
Oh, maybe you started fucking guys on your lunch break now?
Oh.
You're out here living the dream,
Yeah,
aren't
going
you?
crazy.
Enough. Get your ass up.
Oh. The hands on her.
What's the fucking holdup, Coda? You should be thanking us for even inviting you to come.
So slow. I can't fucking stand you.
Oh.
Well, damn.
I ain't know this
So
kid
much
was
for
gonna
my
be crazy like
appetite.
that.
You guys are making me sick.
Hey, who the fuck said that?
That's
You
what-
sick, huh? You guys talking about us?
You see anyone else being assholes? Of course
Oh.
he's talking about you.
This shit's getting old. The fuck?
Ganging up on the same girl day after day make you feel real big?
Unfucking believable that it takes 3 of them to do the job.
Seriously, you guys? You're taking Coda's side here?
Facts.
You know she's just a whore, right?
No.
Okay, Koda-san? Just ignore these losers.
How low can you go? Calling someone a whore isn't gonna win you any points.
Right? Let's hear it for the picture of purity over here.
What the hell? Hey!
She can dish it, but she can't take it. Hope the boys are watching.
What?
Nah.
What the fuck, man? If you want to talk shit, say it to my face.
Oh.
What part of this don't you understand?
Yeah. You know what, guys?
Okay, yeah.
It's true. You guys just need to leave her alone.
He's right. He's totally right. What's your problem with her anyway?
Yakuza didn't do anything wrong, guys.
Exactly. So back off Koda-san already.
Stop acting like little punks. Get the hell out of here.
When you guys going to lunch, go choke on a chopstick.
Oh, how does it feel now?
Just get going, would you?
They go
Toss
crazy.
them out.
Okay, squad.
What the hell is going on here?
Bucks. Fuck this.
Yeah. Let's just go.
Back them down.
Fuck it.
Shaky warriors.
Wow. I've never seen those kids band together like that.
They all knew what was going
And
on.
you was hating on my son the whole
It's gonna be
time.
hard to speak up even when you know something happening right in front of you is wrong. Not so different from adults, right?
Yagami-san, was everything we just witnessed part of your plan?
It's
Kind
just
of.
psychology. There's this concept called the bystander effect. According to the psychologists, when a person witnesses an incident, there's 3 things that run through their mind if other people are in the vicinity. 1, if no one else acts, it must not be urgent. 2, if no one else acts, I don't have to take action either. And 3, if I take action alone, I'll embarrass myself. The result? Everybody stands there and nobody takes action.
Everybody play Stevie
I just
Wonder.
figured if I could get even one person to step
Well,
up
it's
and
like-
raise their voice,
Minding my business,
spur
I
the rest
guess.
of them to push past their inability to act. Penguins
Just
are the
mind
same
my
way.
business.
You ever
Ain't
seen a
got nothing
flock
to
of
do
them
with it.
hesitating to take a leap into the sea? One takes the first plunge and the others all start following after him.
The first penguin, you say?
Heard the
It's a
first
fascinating
penguin.
term for a display of bravery. I've heard it said that overseas in America, the first penguin is a symbol of respect.
So for Yagami-shi, that would mean your voice was the first penguin in that classroom.
I can't say for certain this resolved your bullying problem.
But it'll put a hole on that.
Here's hoping it's at least a good first step.
They're gone. You should be safe from them for a while.
Don't try to pull up now though. He was at it yesterday. And the week before that, we should need to try help. Don't try to pull up now. Be that we took a picture of you chilling on the sideline, so you sitting right there. You ain't help. Now you want to be the first one to take credit. Some bullshit.
What do you say we monitor the situation for now? Might not be wise for adults to intervene just yet.
I suppose your plan has worked out for the better.
Sounds like that.
But it should be teachers and administrators handling these matters, not
boy,
detectives.
Here she go.
You know what? I couldn't agree more.
Then if you'll excuse me.
Sensei Sawa Sensei? Sensei Sawa?
Oh, come
Sawa
on,
Sensei.
man. Lighten up a little.
Nah,
You didn't have to
man.
rub it in her face.
She came at me,
You know what
bro.
she thinks? She thinks we're some bums off the street trying to meddle in academic affairs.
Well, then, I apologize on her behalf.
Yagami-san.
But Yagami-san, that was some magic you worked there.
You like that?
Hard to admit this at my age, but I learned quite a bit from what you did.
Message.
I wouldn't go that far.
Message.
Good stuff, Yagami-san.
Good
Naturally.
stuff. Good stuff.
I knew you would
my
deliver.
boy. You better believe it. Hit my line. Hit my line. What they want, though.
Sorry, I have to take this. Hey, this is Yagami.
Yeah.
Shiosaki, do you have a minute?
Talk to me.
Sure.
I have a rather urgent request for you. It concerns a trial we've been involved with.
Listen, sorry, son. I'm a little busy. I don't know if I could take a rush job at the moment. We aren't even in Kawachi right now. Actually, I'm in Yokohama.
Really? That's interesting.
I'm helping Sugiura out with a case for his new agency. We're on site right now. At Serio High School. Sorry, son?
Yeah, what's your man quiet? What's up? Talk to me.
Serio High? Somewhere near Eugene-cho? Is that the school?
Big facts.
Have you heard of it?
A college-age student teacher from that school went missing about 2 months ago. It was all very sudden.
Can he tell me about that? What's his name?
I think I heard something about that, actually.
See, I wasn't bugging, yeah.
He himself was a Serio High graduate. He'd returned to his alma mater to finish his teaching credential.
Just a sec.
And that plot
How do you know
thickens.
so much about this?
The teacher's name is Hiro Mikoshiba.
Okay.
And his body was discovered a few days ago.
They
found him in one of
joint with all the
Ichincho's
buzzards
abandoned
on it.
buildings. The body was badly decomposed, at least his identity. Moments ago, in fact.
Moments ago?
That shit nasty.
This is gonna end today.
Chill, hold on, yeah, I'm getting good
Someone
info.
else knew Mikoshiba was dead, before the police even confirmed it.
Homie in the courtroom.
A sex offender, Akihiro Ehara. a
Akihiro
defendant in
Ehara.
court. The day Mikoshiba disappeared, Ehara was arrested at the station for groping. He's also an active duty officer.
Freaky. Get
So
him
you're
out of
saying
there.
he committed the murder too?
Nah, hold on, bro.
The victim was still alive while Ehara was at the station in Tokyo committing sexual
They
battery.
putting the pieces together.
He
They
was caught
putting
and
the
arrested on the
pieces
spot.
together.
And he's been in
Man,
jail
all
for the 2
links.
months since.
Nah, man.
So if I have this right, he has an alibi for the murder?
Right. But there's more to it.
Talk
A
to
few
me.
days ago, someone lit flares at the location of Mikoshiba's body.
Oh, I thought they were
It
cigarette
obviously
butts.
couldn't have been Ehara, so I suspect that's the real culprit. But whoever that is somehow connected to Ehara.
Otherwise, there's no other way he could have known about the body.
Exactly. There's clearly more to Ehara than an officer turned groper. More than likely, he's an accomplice to murder.
Okay. So do we have a motive?
4 years ago, Ehara's only son hung himself in their home. He was a student at Seiryō High at the time. And the way Ehara sees it, his death was the result of bullying at the hands of his classmate, Mikoshiba.
You mean it's revenge? In that case, could he possibly have hired someone else to kill the guy in his stead?
It's highly likely. As for my request, I'd like to see what you can find out. Mikoshiba's murder is too suspicious. Up until today, I wrote Ehara off as just another train groper. But he got arrested for that on the exact day that Mikoshiba was killed. It can't be a coincidence.
I mean, you couldn't ask for a better alibi than being arrested for a different crime, right? Otherwise, the cops would have pinned him as suspect number 1.
But groping as an alibi? Why go to all that trouble? There had to have been a better way than that.
First, 'cause that's a lot.
I'm worried. As his attorney, I have to admit there's a chance Ehara planned this, which means I've made a critical oversight. Even worse, I let a misguided court issue a verdict. I can't allow that to stand. I need to reconsider both the harassment and the murder, because I think the truth is these cases are one and the same.
All right. Well,
you definitely put the pieces together. I ain't gonna hold it.
What can I do for you?
What you need?
Can you see if anyone at Seiryō High will talk about Mikoshiba? Right now, we need more information.
Him right there, brown suit, that horseshoe.
He disappeared. That could give us a
going,
lead.
George Jefferson.
So, does it mean you're hiring me?
It does. Consider it an official request, if you would.
Okay.
Hold on, we ain't even talked the cash yet.
No better feeling than when the jobs line up perfectly.
I mean, that's true. 60. Oh, you gotta say that?
Ijincho, Yokohama. A harbor town where rotting secrets rarely stay uncovered. The deceased was a student teacher who had vanished from a high school Yagami was investigating. At the linchpin to this case, a police officer named Ehara was arrested for a different crime, a train groping that shocked the nation. Upon hearing the verdict, Ehara gave the court an ominous revelation that the son he had lost was avenged.
Looking for revenge. The vicious cycle. I made the chapter 2. This game is going too long. Yeah.
Before I go all in, can we go over the defendant's profile? That way I'll have something to work with.
Sure. Akihiro Ehara, age 53, senior officer with Tokyo PD, convicted of sexual battery. He'd been stationed in Shinjuku and lived alone in Tokyo. That is, until his arrest.
Lived alone? Unmarried then?
His wife moved to Yokohama without him 7 years ago, when their son Toshiro started at Seiryō High. Toshiro-kun ended up taking his life in his 3rd year. That's 4 years ago, if you're... Apparently his wife wanted nothing to do with him from that point on. That's it for personal details.
So you got for me?
As for the charge, Ehara's maintained his innocence. We've had no luck getting him to budge. Mind you, the prosecution has plenty against him. Security camera surveillance, eyewitness footage, even trace evidence gathered on scene.
The same footage the media was plastering on TV?
Yep.
Yes. Although some of it was edited for privacy or length, but it painted a clear enough picture.
Hard to dispute something you can see right in front of you.
True.
And what about when
wait, didn't these kids like to record stuff and fake stuff like they were gonna do at the store? Watch, it's gonna come around. Watch, it's gonna be them students. Watch.
Your Honor,
I'm telling you.
In a warehouse, about 3 days ago,
they gonna be
the body turned up in Yokohama. The body belongs to a guy named Ryu Ga Gotoku.
I'm on them.
4 years ago, this man took my son from me by driving him to commit suicide.
Ehara seemed convinced that Mikoshiba had bullied his son, and to get his justice, he even took Seiryō High to court. However, the court ruled against him, claiming there was no substantial evidence of bullying. I still need to dig into the court record of that case to see if there's anything of value.
Sounds like I'm on deck then. I've got someone involved in the case right in front of me.
What about
the chairman of Stereo High himself.
Oh, I ain't giving my sources away.
Talking about me?
Yeah, motherfucker. Fuck me.
Not Yagami-san. But let me give you a word of caution.
Talk to me.
I'm listening.
Mikoshiba's murder hasn't been made public yet, so please don't go around talking about it, especially at his school. The Kanagawa police will investigate the school soon enough, and if they find out everyone already knows...
They'd show us the door, lock it behind them, and probably charge us with destruction.
Exactly.
Bless me, thank you. Shit.
There's one last thing you should know.
Man.
What's that?
Ehara's ruling was the day before.
What's your manners?
That means we only have 13 more days to potentially file an appeal.
We need to file an appeal to show the court dissatisfaction. But if we don't appeal in 2 weeks, and the court is home, we'll have nothing left to argue and process.
If we don't make our move, Ehara will walk
Prosecute
out of court
the
with a sex
defendant.
charge and a minor slap on the wrist. And once his case is closed, it would take a miracle to get it reopened.
Why should you say what my son was thinking? Why can't I just... I'm sitting here for your shit for nothing.
I'm sorry to give you a time limit instead of a viable solution.
Don't worry. I'll have to make do. For now, let's just keep in touch.
Thanks, and good luck.
Got you.
Yo, what was that about?
I'll put you on in a second. Hold on, bro.
Sorry. Give me one more sec.
So what's hitting my line? Put your...
Actually, Kaito-san, can I fill you in later? I need to get some answers from the chairman.
Facts. You got some explaining to do. I ain't gonna lie, they had me look at some of the evidence before we came to speak to him.
Something, Yagami-san?
I don't know if it's
you sure can.
That, but
the thing is, where to start?
Let's see what's up with him. I can't go ahead and...
Remember how you told me about a student teacher went missing?
Oh,
this is him, right? Hiro Mikoshiba.
How do you have that photo?
I got the drop. Don't worry about that.
That's him.
I'd like to ask a bit about him in relation to a separate investigation.
What is it you need to know? Did something happen to him?
I'm afraid I can't give you any details. This request comes from a very close colleague. I'm sure you understand. It's a matter of detective-client privilege. I know that isn't much consolation, but if it's any comfort, I would never disclose anything about your case either.
But don't you see? Mikoshiba-kun is officially reported missing. Please, can you tell me something?
I can't tell you nothing, man.
I'll tell you everything I can when I can. But for now, let me ask the questions.
Very well. Go ahead.
I'll start with the basics. Mikoshiba-kun was a graduate here, correct? And that's why he came back to train as a teacher?
That's correct.
How long was he supposed to be here?
3 weeks, originally. He'd nearly finished his top coming. It was as if all was well, then suddenly, he was gone. Or at least, that's how I'd heard it.
Were you two not that close?
No. We'd had barely exchanged a word since he arrived.
So why you acting so concerned, then? Yeah, but he going crazy. Like, oh, what happened to him?
Wasn't there a pretty dark rumor about Mikoshiba-kun 4 years back? Something about how he drove a student to suicide?
You mean what was dredged up online? Yes, I'm aware of it.
And?
However, in the subsequent lawsuit, that rumor was put to rest. The court found no evidence of bullying.
But you had your doubts, didn't you? So you called on us to take a deeper look.
Well, yes. But let's not get
find out about that bullying.
The tragedy from 4 years ago does weigh on us. But we've washed our hands of the matter.
You say that, yet I can't help circling back to the same question. Why would the head of a school hire detectives to monitor his students in secret? Potentially even out of pocket.
For one thing, it would reflect poorly on our institution were I to openly suspect our students. Then there's the issue of bullying being recorded and shared online. You know what kind of firestorm that can cause.
And shared
I should
online.
mention, I'm the one who takes the fall for it. My own privacy be damned. So of course I would opt for secrecy.
That's fair. But what that still doesn't answer is why this is happening now.
He acting real suspicious. Let's see. I don't want to give up the video on there. I'm giving up too much information. Let's take it over. Hold on. Smartphone footage. I don't know what happens if I use the wrong one. Is it over? Let's see what happens.
The police performed what's called a trace element inspection to prove the perpetrator came in contact with the victim. Even something as small as clothing fibers or skin cells can net you a big win at court. Not that it's a game, of course.
And how is this relevant, exactly?
Oh, damn. Not a bad question, actually. Sure this was going somewhere.
What are your thoughts on that runaway train talk?
My man. Good looking, bro. So let's go with the regular one or the smartphone.
Could this be what riled you up?
But this is...
This is footage of Akihiro Ihara 2 months ago, captured up in Tokyo. The man was an active duty police officer, so of course it made the rounds in the media. But you already knew all that. After all, he's the one who sued your school on account of what his son endured here. Bullying that led to suicide.
Suicide. Well, it's a suicide.
Undeniable.
Now that he's in the spotlight, any more problems at Serio would lead people to start connecting the dots. The police would dig up that suicide in no time, regardless of whatever the court had ruled. They might even reach the conclusion you had covered the whole thing up. I get the feeling that's why we're really here, to prevent another mess on your hands.
Oh, I see now. Our job's to sniff out any bullying, then you sweep it under the rug.
That's simply not true. At least, that wasn't my intention.
You sure about that? The thought never even crossed your mind?
Perhaps it did. The scenario you described was painfully accurate. Every time I saw Ihara-san on TV, I'd grow sick with worry that it could all boil over on us here at any moment.
I can assure you, Chairman, I'm not here to cause any trouble. I only want to learn about Mikoshiba-kun.
In that case, you should speak with Sawa-sensei.
Sawa-sensei? Oh, man. Me and her don't get along,
Great.
man.
That's my luck.
See? I told you we should have stayed on her good side.
That's a fact.
How was I supposed to know?
So, would you like me to call her back here?
No, thanks. I should go see her myself. Do a bit of smoothing over.
In that case, you may want to go downstairs and see if she's in the faculty room. She should still be on lunch.
Perfect. I've got another chance to shoot my shot.
Shooter's gonna shoot.
Kaito-san, but I'm fielding this one alone.
Dolo, holla at you.
You guys can clear out too.
What? You're benching all of us just like
Yeah,
that?
man,
I don't understand
over.
the meaning of
run
this,
that point.
Yagami.
I'm the one.
If I had time to explain, I would. Just trust me on this for now.
Sure, yeah. Let me work. Power to the people. We back to do maintenance. Faculty room is 1 floor below the office. Alright, man. They be chatting for hours. They really be chatting on them. But the story coming around now, though, everything's starting to make sense. I thought we was just here to be here, but you know what I mean? Man committed suicide. We got the chairman trying to cover it up. She been acting real weird about the situation. She don't want us here snooping around. Sawa sensei.
I'm sorry. Did you need something, sir?
Yeah, miss.
Is Sawa-sensei here?
She should be back shortly. May I ask who's waiting for her?
Well, no one's special, really. I just need to have a quick word with her is all. Maybe you could tell me where her desk is?
It's...
Thank you.
Thanks for the information, ma'am. This is over here. So since this is Sawa Sensei's desk, yes, we know that. Vision, can anything here give me a clue about?
Suspicious.
No, that noise just came from the next list. You know, in the books, I guess I know the subject she teaches. If that's how I said, so the students about to find out just, you know, it could be Sawa Sensei herself. Yeah, that's her in the back, man. Maybe to the students. I don't know the photo on the back. Let that go here too. I'd like to check it out, but I can't be seen doing that. Yeah, that's it. That was quick.
What are you doing here?
Chill,
I thought you'd have gone by now.
You're sneaking up on me.
Yes, well, I need to ask you a couple things.
Such as?
Such as how close you were to Hiro Mikoshiba.
What?
Look how everybody in the office turned
from
around.
Chairman
Got rid of
Okuda you were
silence.
mentored months ago?
Well, you need to have a seat, huh? This is getting a little hot in
Why do
here.
you of all people want to know?
Did you notice anything unusual before he disappeared?
Talk to me, what you know.
Any sign of trouble he might have had?
I can't say for sure. I just stopped showing up one day.
I always,
Really?
I always say I don't know nothing.
Is that really all you can tell me? Nothing jogging the memory?
I said that's all.
Telling songs, nothing. Took no long. Just very effective. Maybe I should come at this a different way. I can't. Yeah, you can't be so aggressive, bro.
You know what? Let's start over.
She gonna push back.
Why don't we talk about him as a student? You were already a teacher here by then, weren't you? Back when a student here committed suicide, there were rumors online about how it could have been caused by bullying. And Mikoshiba-kun's name came up as one of the potential
Was he a bully?
Yes, but those were just rumors.
Don't lie, miss.
So
You
he
was in the
wasn't
classroom.
involved in any teasing?
I teach English, and that's what I was focused on.
Oh,
So
let
as
she
far as I
copping the
knew,
plea. We on him.
Shiba-kun was a good student with solid grades back then.
Heard you.
And during his time in training, I was under the impression he got along with the students just fine.
Just fine.
He's not the type to bully then?
That what you telling me?
I would say no.
Then why would those rumors exist in the first place?
Come on now.
You're asking the wrong person.
So, I'm thinking weird going on. This is consistent with her reaction to Kodokan getting bullied. Fact, when she was bullied, she was like, oh my
Years ago,
god, bullying
the
happened
court
at this
determined
school.
this school
This
was
is going
not
crazy.
responsible for a bullying-related.
You mean Ahara-san's lawsuit? The father of the student who died and an officer in Tokyo? He was arrested the other day. Well, I'm sure you've seen the news.
Yes, but what of it? What exactly is the point you're trying to make here?
I believe Ahara-san still thinks his son killed himself because of Mikoshiba-kun.
Let me ask you something, Yagami-san.
By all means.
What are you trying to accomplish? Didn't you finish this whole business with the chairman? If that wasn't enough, you got security called on you.
Oh, now you pull up my card.
You should have had the sense to leave long before now.
Oh, you want me out of here?
Need about
Oh, so I
In that
sensei.
case, you've already got everything you need from me.
Curve.
One last question. You and
Why
the
so
chairman both
feisty?
mentioned how Mikoshiba-kun got along with the students here. Anyone in particular
Feist.
that he was close to?
The kids in the basketball club?
There's a
Mikoshiba-kun was in
basketball
that club
coach.
back when he was a student. Apparently, he was showing up to their practices.
Basketball club.
Heard the assistant
That
coach.
includes the gang from before, right?
Yes. They all spent quite a bit of time.
Oh, well, the hoop. Boy, I gotta be the hoopers, though. They keep popping up for some reason. In fact, they gotta
All
be
right.
involved in
With
something.
that, I'll get out of your hair. Appreciate your time, man. Sawa-sensei.
Ma'am, Sawa-sensei.
Just a minute!
Fall back, sis. Don't try to don't try to talk to me now after all that. You gave up all the goods. I'm out here. And you acting weird. She might not have something
Kaito-san,
to do
you
with
there?
this.
Tell me you're still on campus.
Hard energy,
Why?
man.
You suddenly decide you need me after all?
Yeah, don't be like that.
You enjoy playing teacher's pet with Sawa-sensei?
Wish it was
You mean, did I enjoy getting eviscerated by her? She hates my guts at this point.
Facts.
That aside, I did get some interesting intel. That's where you come in.
Huh? What for?
I want to find those bullies in the basketball club. Think you can fly the pigeon for me?
So I do have a purpose. Ain't that something? All right then. It's drone time.
Thanks. I'll start scoping out the gymnasium.
How I get to the gym? Go downstairs. Making my way. Oh, what's these trophies? You're talking about over here. What happened? Something happened in room 202, 2-2. Oh, this girl's getting bullied. Oh, it's going around the school chatting about it. Happened in room 202. He ain't respond. He got nothing to say. Let me get this A. Running be kind of clunky. I tell you that about just moving and shit. It be kind of crazy. Trying to hit them corners, especially at top speed. Wow, I can't even go back to pick that tissue up. Kodo-san. See if she got the jump shot. Let me see something. Kodo-san, shoot that. Shoot that. Let me see the jumper. Oh, I should let her shoot it. I should let her get her. I should have seen if she was gonna hit that. It was looking off though. Oh, I should have told y'all. Break. That boy sound mad plastic.
Close one. Almost got it. You're Kodo-san from class 2 too, right?
Kodo-san.
Basketball too?
Yeah?
You have a second? I have some questions about a student teacher who taught classes here named Mikoshiba.
Oh!
Yo,
sure.
read me talk? That posse of little shitheads just went strutting into the gym with some back.
You late, bro.
Kaito-san, can you at least try to warn me a little sooner next time?
Why? You worried?
Hey! Why are you still here, asshole? Who the hell are you anyway?
Talking pretty big for taking a cheap shot while my back was turned.
Fact.
You had it coming, shady old fuck.
Oh.
Coda! Hey, you been spilling anything to this guy? I didn't say anything.
I'll fill you in. I was asking her about Mikoshiba, the student teacher who disappeared. You guys know him, right? The basketball club would.
Don't bother trying to talk to us like we're your fucking friends, asshole.
I want to bash your fucking
Excuse me.
skull in. You'll die before I tell you shit.
Sound
You wiped
good.
the floor with us yesterday. Only fair for you to take a handicap.
I don't mind at all. Sure. All good. But it's still gonna be pretty one-sided.
Yeah, what's
You're
up?
so full of shit. I'm gonna kick your ass!
Heard you. Good. I didn't circle down. It's probably true. I pretty much know all this stuff right here.
Let's go.
Heard that him over here with Louisville Slugger. Oh. Stupid. Oh! Get out. Get out. On today. Oh! I just want to choice. Oh, too fast. That's not coming out good. Sorry to him, man. Rushing. Finish him. Stop that. Oh, he got a ban on him? He ain't getting money. This one too. Can I pick the bat up? Oh, look at my. Yeah. Oh. Hit him over here with a loser, slugger. Oh man. Shake you out. Hard tone again. There you go. That's supposed to do while you be down. I think I get some kind of boost for that. Ah, I'm trying to work on my counters. I can't time a perfect counter. Come on. Yeah, gotta practice those, man. Oh, those gonna be important in combat. Little counters like that. Right onto my knees when the law came.
You've got a lot of guts for your age, kid. But come on. You really need a better outlet for all that aggression.
Let me go!
Just what on earth is going on in here?
Out of everybody.
Let's roll out.
I'm gonna do you a favor here and leave out the part about the bats.
Are you even listening?
What happened?
Yes, ma'am.
Chill.
We were just horsing around a bit.
Know what I mean?
Right?
Hey,
Just horsing
why they
around
best
is
for
right.
the Magnum? Oh boy, since how I sense it, she
really
always
are
on my
unbelievable on their school
heels.
property. How many times must I tell you to leave our school alone?
For what it's worth, the chairman asked me to be here.
Oh, good. Let's drag him into this. How should our chairman explain you to the mob of irate parents that will be at his door any second now?
I don't know.
Don't worry. There's a very good reason we hired these ragtag detectives to spy on and beat up your kids.
They try to beat me up first of all.
Not the words I'd use.
If I hear anything else about you, anything, I'm going straight to the press. I'm under no obligation to cover for anyone.
I could tell.
And your attire is atrocious. When you show up at a school, at least try to look the part. Now go home.
Came in my drip. Oh, you little. Oh, she's sensitive. I must be on to something. Why she acting so crazy?
You hear all that, Kaito-san? I have a funny feeling I'm not wanted here. Can I talk to the chairman real quick?
Yeah, why she want me here? Yeah, expose her.
I'm afraid Sawa Sensei's made her point clear.
What?
Perhaps it's best you take your leave. After all, you've satisfied the bulk of my request.
The bulk of his request. You hear that?
Okay, how about this?
See, even him.
You can hire me on as a teacher. That way, I can stay on campus no problem, right?
No problem.
But you can't teach without a license. You don't happen to have one, do you?
No, but I do have a lawyer's badge. How's that for certification?
Talk to me.
That certainly is a respectable
But
it's not exactly a license to educate.
Heard you.
Can't we work something out?
I'm afraid something isn't specific enough. Although, there is always the off chance that you can serve as an outside consultant. A guidance counselor, perhaps.
Okay, talk to me.
Oh, yeah. Like a club advisor. Do you happen to have a kung fu club? I've got a few tricks I could show some kids.
Put some hands and feet on people.
There's nothing of the sort.
That could be a defense
And
class.
on that note, I believe each club already has an advisor assigned.
That's unfortunate.
Me again. I say it's time we hightailed it out of here. No use sitting around on our asses, right? Why don't you meet us back here and we'll go?
I can't. Not until I find something for Sari-san.
Drugs.
Suit yourself. Don't work too hard now.
Got you. But nah, that's not some info. Everybody acting mad weird, man. Chairman, Sawa Sensei, interaction roundabout. So maybe there's some staff position need to be filled, so from this at the school entrance. Alright, man. So this episode we're gonna figure it out, but we're gonna leave it right here, man. We gotta do this episode. Every story come back. These young kids keep trying to kick my ass. I keep doing them dirty, man. They can't fight, man. Oh man, stay down, check them out.